Hey guys, and welcome back to Irma Sofra. I'm going to be showing you a very easy recipe, Bijela Musaka. It's a chicken moussaka, so stay tuned for my recipe. So every Sunday, I like to take any produce that I haven't used throughout the week and I like to mix it all together and make something. And this recipe is perfect for that. So what I had was I had half a red bell pepper, I had some canned mushrooms, I had an onion, I had some garlic, and I had a small little piece of chicken breast left from the day before that I didn't end up using. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to saute my vegetables and then I'm going to add my chicken and some seasoning and I'm going to cook that together. Now, what really makes this recipe so unique and special is you take some smoked meat, some suhomeso, beef jerky, whatever you want to call it. You're going to dice it up very, very, very small. You don't even want it to be noticeable when you're eating it. It needs to be very, very fine. And you're going to add this to the chicken that's been cooked. Now, remember, for the chicken, you also want to dice this up in very, very small pieces. Traditionally, moussaka is made with ground beef and it's ground, so it's very fine. You want to make sure that your chicken is also very fine. Once that's all come together, we're going to add some heavy cream. We're going to add some water. We're going to add some sour cream, just 2 tablespoons. You can do 2 to 3 or 2 to 4. It's up to you. That just binds everything together. And then the last thing is to cook this until it thickens just a little bit with some fresh parsley. I recommend using fresh parsley. You guys know I love using fresh parsley rather than the dried stuff. It just gives it a little flavor and a beautiful green color to your mix. So because we don't use any chicken stock in the recipe, it's very important that you season your potatoes as you go. I'm just using vegeta and pepper, and then we're just going to layer. So you're going to do the potatoes, the sauce, potato sauce until you've used everything up. And then it's very important that you pat down everything with a spoon just so we make sure that those potatoes are submerged into the sauce. It's very important. And then you're just going to bake this for about 40 minutes. Mine took 40 minutes. Yours might take a little faster when it comes to time. I only did 40 minutes because my potatoes were for some odd reason very tough, but you're going to check halfway through. So I'd say like 25 minutes, poke them with a fork and just see if they're done and ready to go. We are definitely a cheese family. I always have deli slices of cheese, different kinds of cheeses in my fridge. So here I'm using some provolone, I'm using some Gouda, and I'm using some freshly shredded mozzarella. That's what I had on hand. I like to do sometimes some pepper jack too for some spice. So you're just gonna add whatever cheese that you have on hand on top, and then you're just gonna bake this until you get a nice and beautiful golden brown on top of your moussaka. The absolute best part about this recipe is you can make it ahead of time. So you can bake the potatoes and the chicken together, then you're gonna let it cool down completely. You're gonna add cold cheese to your cold moussaka, and then you can pop it in the fridge. And whenever you need it again, you can just heat up the oven, put it into bake, make sure that cheese is nice golden brown and melted, and then you can serve it. It's perfect to make ahead of time if you have company coming over, or if you're busy throughout the day and you wanna just have lunch ready to go. And lunch is done for me and my household, you guys. I love this recipe. Like I said, I get to use up all of my vegetables. It is so good. I know you guys will love this recipe too. And make sure you use that smoked meat in there because I'm telling you, it gives it this amazing flavor. Just a little goes a long way too. You don't need to add too much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and add me on Instagram. I'll see you guys next time.